A young boy named Miguel Santos from Cebu City walks nervously onto the massive stage. His clothes are simple, his feet almost bare, and the audience whispers, unsure of what to expect. The host, Bianca Flores, gives him a kind smile and asks what he will sing. When Miguel softly says, "Hotel California," the judges exchange glances, doubting if such a young boy can handle such a legendary song. The music begins, and Judge Alonzo Cruz leans back with a skeptical look while Judge Maria de la Vega folds her hands, waiting. The very first note leaves everyone stunned. Miguel's voice is filled with raw emotion and maturity far beyond his age. His tone pierces the silence, carrying pain, hope, and dreams all at once. The audience, once restless, grows quiet. Soon people start clapping in rhythm, some recording the performance, others wiping their tears. Rosa Santos, Miguel's mother, watches from backstage, her hands trembling with pride. Miguel sings with all his heart, his small figure commanding the grand stage. Judge Maria cannot hold back her tears. Overwhelmed, she suddenly presses the golden buzzer. The crowd erupts as golden confetti rains down, and Miguel stops singing, his eyes wide in disbelief. Rosa rushes to the stage, hugging her son tightly as both cry under the falling confetti. The other judges rise in a standing ovation. Even Judge Alonzo, known for being strict, wipes a tear and admits Miguel turned the stage into pure magic. The arena echoes with chants of "Miguel! Miguel!" as he stands under golden lights, holding his mother's hand. Miguel stands in the middle of the stage, still stunned by the confetti falling all around him. His small hands shake as he holds the microphone tightly, not knowing what to do. The host Bianca Flores rushes over, placing a reassuring hand on his shoulder and telling him, "You did it, Miguel." The audience continues to roar, clapping and cheering his name louder with every second. Rosa Santos, his mother, still holds him close, tears rolling down her face, proud that her son's dream has just come true. Judge Maria de la Vega, still wiping her tears, looks straight at Miguel and says, "You sang that song with so much soul. It didn't feel like just a performance, it felt like you were telling your life story." Miguel listens silently, his eyes glistening as he takes in her words. Judge Ricardo Lim adds, "I thought nothing could surprise me today, but you proved me wrong. That was unforgettable." His playful smile fades into genuine admiration. Finally, Judge Alonzo Cruz, the one everyone thought would be the hardest to impress, stands slowly. The arena grows quiet, waiting for his verdict. He speaks firmly, "Miguel, I doubted you the moment you walked in, but your voice broke every wall I had. You didn't just sing Hotel California, you owned it." The audience explodes again in cheers. Miguel bows his head, overcome with emotion. For the first time, he feels the weight of his journey lifting. On this stage in Cebu City, a poor boy's voice has touched the world. As the golden confetti slowly settles on the stage, Miguel takes a deep breath, his heart still racing from the overwhelming moment. The host Bianca Flores kneels beside him with the microphone and gently asks, "Miguel, what are you feeling right now?" The boy, with tears streaming down his face, stammers, I never thought this would happen. I just wanted to sing for my mom." His words bring another wave of emotion through the crowd. Rosa, unable to control her feelings, holds her son tightly, whispering, "You made me so proud." The camera pans to the audience, showing strangers wiping their eyes, couples holding hands, and children cheering loudly. The performance has connected with everyone, no matter their background. The energy inside the Cebu arena is electric, a mix of joy, awe, and inspiration. Judge Ricardo Lim takes the microphone and says, "Miguel, this is why we do this show. To find voices that remind us what music is truly about, heart, passion, and truth." The other judges nod in agreement, while Maria smiles warmly, still visibly emotional. Then, Judge Alonzo Cruz delivers a final line that seals the night. People will remember this performance for years, not because of the song, but because of the soul behind it. And that soul belongs to you, Miguel Santos. The audience once again rises in thunderous applause, chanting his name. Miguel stands in the center of the stage, clutching his mother's hand, realizing his dream has just begun. The show cuts to a backstage interview right after Miguel's life-changing performance. The young boy still has golden confetti stuck in his hair as he sits beside his mother, Rosa. His small hands fidget with the microphone as he softly says, "I was so scared when I first walked on stage, but then I remembered my mom telling me to sing from my heart." Rosa hugs him close, her voice breaking as she adds, "I always knew he had something special. We don't have much, but his voice is our gift." Meanwhile, clips of the judges reacting are replayed on the big screen for the audience outside. Judge Maria de la Vega can be seen with red eyes, saying in the post-show recap, "It wasn't just a performance. It was pure emotion. That boy reminded me why music is powerful." Judge Ricardo Lim laughs softly in his segment, "I thought he would crumble, but he turned the whole arena into his concert." Even Judge Alonso Cruz, known for his harsh critiques, surprises everyone with his backstage comment, "I've judged thousands of singers, but rarely does someone this young move me." Miguel has the kind of gift that comes once in a lifetime. Back on stage, the crowd in Cebu City continues to buzz with excitement, still talking about the performance they had just witnessed. Strangers smile at each other, united by the same unforgettable moment. For Miguel, the world suddenly feels brighter, and for the first time, he dares to believe his voice can carry him far beyond the streets he grew up on. As the night winds down, Miguel is escorted outside the arena, where hundreds of fans have gathered, still chanting his name. The boy looks overwhelmed, shielding his eyes from the bright camera flashes. People reach out to shake his hand, take pictures, and tell him how his song made them cry. Miguel, shy but grateful, bows politely to everyone, whispering, "Thank you," again and again. Beside him, Rosa holds his shoulders, her pride glowing brighter than any spotlight. News reporters rush to capture the moment, one of them saying on live television, "Cebu City has witnessed a star being born tonight." A young boy with nothing but his voice has moved an entire nation. The story quickly spreads across social media, clips of Miguel's Hotel California performance being shared millions of times. Comments flood in from around the world, praising his courage and talent. Backstage, the judges gather once more to reflect. Judge Maria de la Vega tells the press, "It wasn't just about singing, he gave us a piece of his soul." Ricardo Lim adds, "This kid deserves the world stage." Even Alonso Cruz, who rarely praises anyone, simply says, "Remember his name. He's going to change music." Miguel and his mother finally sit in a quiet corner away from the crowd. Rosa gently wipes the confetti from his hair, whispering, "You've shown them who you are." Miguel smiles through tired eyes, holding her hand tightly. For the first time, he feels like his dream isn't just a dream anymore. It's the beginning. The following morning, Cebu City wakes up buzzing with Miguel's name everywhere, on the radio, in the newspapers, and across every social media feed. Street vendors talk about him as they set up their stalls, students replay his performance on their phones, and neighbors gather around small televisions, proudly saying, "He's one of us." Miguel, still the same humble boy, sits quietly at home with Rosa, trying to understand how his life changed overnight. A knock at the door surprises them. It's a local reporter asking for an interview, and behind him are children from the neighborhood carrying small handmade signs that read, "We love you, Miguel." The boy blushes, overwhelmed by the love. Rosa places her arm around him and whispers, "See? Your voice gave hope to everyone." Meanwhile, producers of the talent show prepare for Miguel's next stage, knowing millions will be waiting to see him again. Judge Maria de la Vega posts on her social media, writing, "That little boy from Cebu reminded us all why we love music." Her message quickly goes viral, gathering thousands of shares. Miguel, however, spends the evening simply sitting by the window, watching the sunset. With the golden light reflecting in his eyes, He dreams quietly of bigger stages, of making enough to give his mother a better life. He hums the tune of Hotel California under his breath, the same song that changed his destiny. For the world, he is already a star, but for Miguel, he is still just a boy who loves to sing.